real quick, check that my microphone is connected and on, and that means, and yes, it is, but that means we are getting ready to go. If you're new here, we do 20-30 minutes of stretching every single day for the side splits, and we're all about practicing consistency. So we're not going for the most intense, crazy workout you've ever done. We're doing something that's relatively manageable, fun, and hopefully with enough community that you come back because you enjoyed it. All right, let's get started with our warm-ups. We're gonna get started with the hip cars. So the hip cars look a little bit like this. We're gonna raise our knee as high as they can go. We're gonna open up the hip as wide as you can open it. Then we're gonna lift the ankle up as high as we can. I like to think about it as if I'm trying to hide the ankle behind my knee. You can maybe barely see my ankle. And then I want you to flex your glutes and hamstring to pull your leg back and down so that you can bring the leg slightly behind you into this position. We're going to do that rotation 10 times on either leg, and then we're going to reverse it and switch back around. Hi, Michaela. Welcome back. All right. Whew. Let's go. High knees. Oh, Michaela, got one more thing. You are on the big screen today. Oh, am I in like the living room TV? Or what does that mean? Or am I on a laptop screen? Hi, family. Oh, man. Now I'm a little embarrassed. Okay. Whew. Where am I going? Hip cars. Let's get into it. High knee. Open up. Ankle up. Leg down and back. That's one. We're doing 10 more. Or I guess 9 more. Ankle up. Down and back. High knee. Open up. Ankle up. Down and back. High knee. Open up. Ankle up. Down and back. High knee. Open up. Ankle up. Down and back. I think that's 5 or 6. Let's go. Oh, I'm off balance. I was trying to read at the same time. I can't lose focus like that. I'll just have to get back to you in a second, Michaela. I think this is 9 and 10. Let's switch to the other side. Don't be, we're only 4 people. You know, that's not stressful at all. The whole family. Okay, where are we going? Other leg. High knee. Open up. Ankle up. Down and back. High knee. Open up. Ankle up. Down and back. High knee. Open up. Ankle up. Down and back. That's 4. Pick up the pace. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Shake out the legs. Relax. If you're not used to balancing on one leg and then throwing the other leg all the way out over there, your hips might be feeling a little bit tense and tired. Feel free to give yourself a little light massage. Hi, Manny Fam Hilal. We're going to do it in reverse now. So we just did high knee to start, but now we're going to end with the high knee. All right. So we're going to start by flexing the glutes and hamstring to pull the leg back. You should feel a little bit of a stretch in the hip flexors out front. Then we're going to lift to the side so that the ankle is still behind the knee. Then we're going to drop the ankle and then bring the leg forward. High knee. All right. I'm going to do them facing you. Let's do our 10. I don't know why I started on this leg. I meant to start on this leg. Because this is the first leg that we did. All right. Back, side, ankle down, forward. Back, side, ankle down, forward. Side, ankle down, forward. Back, side, ankle down, forward. This is our warm-up. And in general, this is really good for strengthening your hips with some low-impact exercises. And you can do these at any time. Doesn't have to be for warming up for the splits. And I think we're done with 10. Switch to the other leg. Same thing. Leg back, side, ankle down, forward. I tend to do a bunch of talking and explaining of things. So if you ever feel like you're falling behind, know that you have plenty of time to catch up. So don't feel stressed out if it feels like I'm going a little bit fast. But if at any point somehow I do feel like I'm going fast, let me know. And, or I guess if you feel like I'm going fast, let me know, and I can adjust my pacing just a little bit. All right, I'm pretty sure that's 10 reps of hip cars. Feel free to do some hula hoopy circles to loosen up these muscles if they're feeling a little bit tight because you've just balanced for a long time on each leg. We're going to move on into the elephant walk, and to get into the elephant walk, we sort of get into this L shape. Start feeling a little bit of the hamstring stretch already. We're going to bend one knee, straighten the other leg. I like to call it sassy hips, where I open up the hip in the direction of the straightened leg. So how do I say this more clearly? My right leg is straightened, and I shift a bit more weight onto my right leg. All right. From here, I want you to bring your belly button and chest down to the ground to really start feeling that hamstring stretch. And you can experiment a little here. I talk about putting a lot of weight into that hip to feel the stretch out here in this outer glute area, but you can try to center the weight. You can try to change everything that I say and ignore me and see if that feels different or if there's a different stretch that you're working on or a different muscle that you're focusing on. All right, so now that we're here, chest down, belly button down, weight into the straight leg. I want you to grab somewhere between your ankle and your knee and give yourself a little bit of support, rotating your chest in the direction of your straight leg. So my right leg is straight. I'm rotating and opening up the chest to my right side. And if this is not enough for you, you can lift your arms up, point somewhere, and then once you've pointed somewhere, you know where you can point right now. Over the next 10 reps, trying to see if you can get a little bit further into that stretch. All right, that's a lot on that one side. Let's switch to the other side. So my right leg was straight. Now my right leg is bent. My left leg is straight. My weight is in my left leg. I'm grabbing the left leg, opening up, rotating. I'm looking back towards the hand. Now I know how far I'm rotating on that side. Let's come back. I like to spend a whole bunch of time explaining this, but also taking the sweet time in the first 1 or 2 reps so that your muscles loosen up, and then we pick up the pace after the first 2. All right, let's go. Here's 3. 4. We're doing a lot of different things. We're twisting, we're trying to bring our chest down, we're bending one knee, straightening the other. I want you to focus primarily on the hamstrings. If it's your first couple of times doing this, you want to feel the stretch in the hamstrings every time, first and foremost, and everything else is just bonus on top. I think we're at like 7. 8. And I'll do just some hamstring focused stuff for the last 2 reps so that you can see what just focusing on the hamstrings could look like. And that's 10. All right. Whew. Hope you're feeling warmed up. We got one more warm-up exercise. We're gonna work on these hips a little bit. It's called the Cossack Switch. I'm gonna back up so that I can get my legs covered by the camera. We're gonna open our stance wide, point our feet out about 50, 60 degrees. We're gonna try and keep our knees over our toes. When I say knees over our toes, I want them to look basically like this. Don't want your knees to go out this way or that way. I want your knees to stay roughly over your toes. And I want you to lean to one leg, bend at the hip, bend at the knee, bend at the ankle. Try to get low to the ground. If your ankle comes up, that's fine. That's totally normal. If you're feeling off balance, I recommend you putting your heel back down. It's easier to have the little tripod of support under your feet. Once you are relaxing into this hip joint a little bit, I want you to look at this other leg. I want you to externally rotate that leg. What that means is if your toes were down because your feet were planted and pointing in front of you, I want you to rotate the whole leg so that your toes point up, your knee is pointing up, and your quadricep muscle is pointing up. All right? Now, we're going to slowly lift up and get to the other side, plant that foot, and let the other foot come up. That's 1 rep. We got 4 more of these, and then we're done with our warm-ups. We're going to get into the actual stretches. All right? I'm doing these extra slow, so you have time to really focus on the different muscles and the joints, because we're warming up. This isn't about going as fast as possible. This is about preparing your body as much as possible before we go do slightly harder stuff. All right? I'm starting to sweat for sure. I hope you're warm and not uncomfortable. I think this is 4. As we get deeper into the warm-up, let's pick up the pace just a little bit. And 5. All right. I feel like some comments might have come through. I'm gonna double check. Nothing new. All right. Let's keep going. Time for the stretches. The first stretch is a hamstring stretch, and I think it's my favorite version of all the hamstring stretches because I get the deepest and most intense stretch out of this variation compared to most others. And to do it, I start by standing up straight and take a step forward with the leg I want to stretch. Then I throw the hips back, and from here, I'm trying to keep my upper body relatively horizontal and control the stretch based on where my hip is. All right? If I lean further forward, the angle is reduced. If I lean back, the angle is decreased, and I feel more of a hamstring stretch. All right? If in this position you are already feeling off balanced, grab a wall, grab a stool, grab a chair, something to help protect yourself because we don't want you falling. But if you're feeling good, feeling balanced, take a slightly wider stance to give yourself a little bit more stability. Center your weight over that leg. Take a couple of deep breaths, relax, and see how low you can get into this stretch before we work on it. And now, I want you to focus on bringing your belly button down to the thigh. And I want you to focus on sort of sticking your butt out. All right? If sticking your butt out doesn't make any sense, that's totally okay. It's sort of like twerking. Yeah, just imagine sticking your butt out further for now, and we'll talk about this again later. All right. Where were we? Belly button to thigh, 30 seconds. Let's go. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Whew, okay. That's one side. Come on up. Switch to the other side. Wow, that was intense. I'm out of breath. Okay. Stand up straight. Take a step forward with the leg you want to stretch. Throw the hips back. Widen your stance for balance. Hold on to something for extra support if you need it. Center the weight over the leg that we're stretching. Try to relax for a couple of seconds to see how low you can get into this stretch. The deep breaths help you relax a little bit. And then belly button to the thighs. Let's go. 30 seconds. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Whew. All right. Man, I'm exhausted. That was tough. I think some comments came in. I'm gonna just check. Hey, I'm good. How are you, Naruto? You? All right. Moving on, we're getting to the butterfly. That's the second of our 5 stretches. It looks a little bit like this. Try to sit up straight on the ground and bring your feet together and towards you. Your knees should pop right up because that's normal. I want you to focus on flexing the outer thigh muscles and the glutes to help pull your legs down. Imagine a little rope just underneath your knee, pulling itself down. And I'm going to do that. Once you have used your muscles to bring the knees down as much as you can, I want you to maybe add a little bit of support with some hands to either side to open up the hips further. And if you have a solid wall or something to lean back against, I have some windows that I think are stable enough. You can stick your shoulder into the window or the wall and use that to help push your legs down into the ground. All right? Be careful, because sometimes if your floor is slippery, if you push on your push on your knees, your feet will slide out. So you want to focus on keeping your feet together and pushing down with your hands while working the muscles. All right, so 3 parts. Flex the glutes and the outer thigh muscles to open up your hips with your muscles, right? This is what this motion is. Then add a little bit of support and try not to push so hard that your feet shoot forward. All right, let's go. 30 seconds. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oof. All right, relax. Let everything go. Let your legs come out. Give them a quick pound if you need to. Oh, wait, what are we doing? Why am I doing side splits? We're doing pancake today. I'm doing the wrong stretch. Sorry. Let's dial it all back. Back. Once your hips don't want to go any further, stop. Relax. Come back in just a little bit. The pancake is all about folding at the hips. I don't know what happened, but my brain just went straight into side split mode. I was like, I feel like we didn't do a lot of stretches. That was so fast. We're done. What we're trying to do is similar to the hamstring stretch. We're trying to open up our legs, let the hips come back to create the nice angle that we've been talking about, and we want to bring our belly button down to the ground. All right? And I always struggle with this stretch. I start really high up, and then as we proceed and as I apply a little pressure with my hands by pulling on my legs, my face gets closer and further to the ground. All right, closer and closer to the ground, further away from our starting point. I don't know what I'm saying. Whew, all right. Pancake. Wide stance. Keep it relatively comfortable. Come up if you need to. Fold forward and apply a little bit of pressure if you're ready to go further. Let's go. 30 seconds. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh, man. I don't know what's going on, but that was brutal. I think it's because I was already doing the side split before, and so the pancake was like an extra bonus. Are we doing pancake first? Yes, yes, that is that is exactly the mistake I made. Thank you for reminding me. All right, that was the pancake. Congratulations. We're like 3 out of 5 stretches, and you guys spent a whole bunch of extra time in pancake. Sorry, not pancake, in butterfly. So we're doing good. We're doing good. Lots of extra groin stretching, and I don't really know where I'm gonna go with this. Let's just go. Next exercise. Pancakes are brutal. I am back. I got so confused. Hello, Liverpool. Welcome back. I think it's been a couple weeks, I think. So I'm glad you're back. We are getting into the next stretch. It is the pigeon, and it looks a little bit like this. We're trying to bring our ankles up to the opposite hip, and then bring our chest down to the hip. All right? We're going to do the laying down version. So let's get into it. We're going to bring the leg across our bodies. We're going to get into this sort of position where the hips need to be a little bit looser. So if you want, spend a couple of seconds doing a little bit of movement to relax the hip muscles. And after that, let's try and bring our hips down as low as they can go, and also our chests as low as they can go. From here, take a couple of deep breaths. Try to relax. You might feel a little bit of a stretch here in the low back, and enjoy it. Embrace it. It's all part of the fun. All right, let's go. 30 seconds. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, come on up. Hope you're feeling that stretch. You should feel it a little bit in the hamstring, a little bit on the inner thigh, a lot in that outer hip area that we started working on when we were doing the elephant walks. It's a little bit different, slightly different, but we've been working on it. Shouldn't be new feelings, just different. Okay, let's switch to the other side. Bring that leg across, bring the butt down, move a little bit to work that hip muscle, and let's go. Hip down, chest down, feel that stretch. Take a couple of deep breaths to help yourself relax. It should get more intense out here. And 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, come on up. We are done with the pigeon. Shake out the legs. Relax for a second. We're about to go into the hard stuff, the side splits. And if you need to take a quick breather, do it. All right. We're getting to side splits. Liverpool, you're kind of coming in towards the tail end. So if you're not totally warmed up and ready, dial back the intensity a little bit. We're going to do the same thing that we did yesterday. 3 rounds of 30 seconds of side splits. We're going to take a little bit of break in between each of the side splits so that it's not totally brutal. But I felt like from the last 2 days that the side splits progress I've been making on that third round has been really effective compared to our previous structure where we did 1 side split and then we did 2 horse stances. So I think I'm going to stick with that a little bit longer. And if you're not making it consistently every single day, that means you get a little bit of rest time in between. So that should be okay and recoverable. I don't know what I'm doing, but one day when my hips are telling me it's time to dial back the intensity, I'll start dialing it back. Right now, it seems okay. So, let's go. We're going to side splits. We're going to deepen our stance slowly. This is all strengthening, so if you can control your descent, great, awesome. When you feel like you can no longer go any deeper because it's starting to hurt in your hips, I want you to fold forward a little bit and then externally rotate your legs. Externally rotating the legs means if your feet were planted and pointing in front, I want you to get onto your heels and point your toes up, your knees up, your quadricep muscles up. I want you to do that on both sides, and this should move the bones out of the way so that you can actually work on the stretch for its muscles. Next, I want you to put more of your weight directly over the hips so that you have a little bit more gravity working for you. And then once you're there, it's time to start our 30 seconds. All right? Let's go. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, curl on forward, get out of that position. Oh, bring your legs back together, and let's relax and chill for a second. It is totally normal if you put a lot of weight on your heels for your heels to be very uncomfortable right now. If they are uncomfortable, feel free to grab some sneakers and put them on, some shoes to just give you a little bit of padding so that your heels aren't doing so much support of your full body weight. I would recommend, if you are strong enough and feel like you can control the descent or have something else to hold on to make sure you don't slip out, if you have something soft instead of your shoes, let me rephrase that sentence. Feel free to use a pillow if you feel like you can control the descent. If you feel like you're a little wobbly and you're a little uncomfortable, try to avoid something that will slip around and stick with shoes. I'm skeptical of the pillows, so I'm not going to use them, and I'm going to just keep suffering with my feet, all right? I think we've taken enough time to rest in between that last one and this one, so let's get ready to get back into the side split stretch. Same thing, if you're standing straight up, at some point your hip bones will hit your leg bones and everything will be uncomfortable. So from here, if you fold yourself forward and then externally rotate the legs so that your toes, knees, and quads are pointing up, it should help open up the hips. And if you lean your weight back and put your weight as much over your hips as you can, you'll start dropping deeper to this stretch. And once you are as deep as you think you can get, I'm going to do a little wiggle to see if I can get a little bit more. Nope. All right. We're going to start 30 seconds. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, come on out. Oh, whew. Get out of that position. Shake out those legs. Relax the heels if they're hurting. I'm just give them a light massage. And we're going to take a couple more seconds to recover from that stretch and get back into it. Hi, is Christian Your dad? No way. That'd be so many. Hmm. Okay, doesn't matter. That's enough rest. We're getting back into more side splits. And let's go. All right. Are you guys ready? I'm a little nervous. I have made a bunch of progress in the stretch, and a lot of it has come from the last 3 days because we've been doing the triple side split at the end. And yeah, so that's why I keep on repeating it. And eventually, I assume my body is going to be like, no, no, stop doing it this way. So when that point comes, I'll let you know. But so far, feels like I'm making a lot of progress. So I'm sticking with this. All right. Same thing. Once you get low enough, externally rotate the legs, shift your weight back into your hips, and if you're as low as you feel like you can get, try a little wiggle, see if you can get a little bit deeper. I just got a tiny smidge deeper, and it's time. 30 seconds. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right. Oh, crawl, crawl, crawl. Oh man, this last one is rough. My legs are shaking getting out of it. Oh, but they're still working. There's no crazy pain, so I think that's a success. All right. Oh, what's the time? Oh, wow. We are running long today. Okay, okay, that's what I thought. I was like, I know there is a Christina, but for there to be also a Christian, there's a lot of repeating names in this family. This is intense. Okay. Thank you so much for everybody for coming in and practicing side splits with me. Christina, thank you for coming back. Sorry about the confusion with your account. Um, Michaela, Tina, of course, and I don't know who the fourth family member is, right? Because we counted. Oh wait, hold on. Yes, that's three. But if your dad, welcome. If your grandma, who I think has also joined in the past, super welcome. Thank you for hanging out. And that's it. We are all wrapped up. I hope Michaela showed off some crazy side split depth on this iteration of side splits today. And I hope you guys had fun. Whew. All right. Thank you for bearing with me and the technical difficulties. I think we have 3 people still on, so that was awesome. I'm sure you're just being modest, Michaela. Although I guess Tina does step in to compliment you when she feels like you did a good job. So maybe it's true. No, no, no. You guys are watching on TV, so yeah, yeah. No, this totally makes sense. Everything is fine. You're good. You're doing great. Okay, that is it for today. Thank you so much for coming and practicing consistency, and I hope to see you all soon. Tomorrow, I'll be here tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll see you guys tomorrow. But if not, I'll be here at the same time for like the whole rest of the month. Liverpool, what's up? Did you mean to say wait, or is that some expression that I just don't know the definition of? Because I don't know. Oh, okay. I'm gonna sit down. My legs are tired. Oh, we had a whole bunch of people pop in just now. Welcome. We just reached the tail end of our side splits workout, and we do this every day at about 40 minutes ago is when we started. So feel free to pop back in. Usually we don't run 40 minutes. We had some technical online internet difficulties and had to hash through them. So usually we're somewhere between like 25 to 30 minutes and occasionally run long like today. So come back, have fun, hang out with us, and hopefully I'll see you soon. All right, guys. All right, guys. Goodbye. See you later. Goodbye tomorrow. Peace.